County is expanding in Charlotte and say they can create hundreds of new jobs.
1,000 new jobs are coming.
Those 750 jobs will be added over the next 5 years.
Thousands of new jobs coming to Charlotte. That's great for the local economy, but where will all those people live?
It's very expensive to live here. Very expensive.
I call every 2 months. Year waiting list, 2-year waiting list, 3-year waiting list.
It is a crisis, and I'm glad that we're saying that because that's what it is.
This is not an isolated problem. These are our neighbors, our friends, our veterans.
If you served our country, you shouldn't be living on the streets.
Families searching for answers, desperate for a safe place to call home.
So how do I explain it to them? That they don't have a bed to sleep in.
Channel 9 has spent nearly 2 years investigating Charlotte's affordable housing crisis. Tonight, we're asking again, is enough being done for the people in our community who are being priced out of Charlotte?
I gotta get somewhere.
When is we gonna get blessed to be, in our own space?
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight as we continue to look for real solutions to Charlotte's affordable housing crisis. I'm Scott Wickersham.
I'm Erica Bryant. This is an issue that Channel 9 has investigated now for more than a year. It impacts each and every one of us, and we're dedicated to being a part of the solution.
We continue to hear from families each and every day who are struggling to find safe, affordable, and permanent housing. And while progress is being made to add more affordable housing in our community, it's still not enough.
And that is why we are continuing our efforts to get answers for those families. And that is what tonight is all about.
Now take a look at this number, 2,106. That's the number of people in Charlotte-Mecklenburg who are experiencing homelessness.
It comes from the county's annual report on housing and homelessness. It is the first time that we have been able to put a specific number on just how many people in our community are experiencing homelessness right now. And 23% of them are part of a family. Now, those families find themselves exhausting every option, doing whatever they can to put a roof over their heads. Many of them tell us that they stay with friends, with relatives, or at a shelter.
But some tell us they have no choice but to sleep outside. Jason Stujenki introduces us to a mother who says she's had to spend some nights outside with her young children.
My name is Athena Avery, and I'm 33.
Athena Avery has 3 children, a 17-year-old, a 13-year-old with autism,
What'd you do at school today?
and a 5-year-old going on 40.
She's sleeping.
She's straightforward, she's funny, she's outgoing. When you're having a bad day, she's the one that put the smile on your face. She'll wipe my tears, tell me, Mommy, it would be okay.
And Avery's needed that comfort a lot this past year.
When is we gonna get blessed to be, in our own space? It's kind of hard.
Avery was renting a house along Clanton Road. She had a Section 8 voucher, but lost it.
So when they took your voucher away, I mean, did your whole world fall? I mean, that's...
It has, because what am I gonna do now?
A friend took them in, but they had a falling out. So then, the unthinkable. They moved out of the home and onto the streets.
So you and your kids were literally sleeping outside?
Mm-hmm.
And you have a 5-year-old?
Yes.
She was sleeping outside with you guys?
Yes, she was.
Sleeping outside, along with her other daughter and her son with autism.
Devastating. To actually see your kids go through it. It's okay for me to struggle, but when your kids struggle, it's kind of hard.
Kind of hard is putting it mildly. And a few months later, they landed here, the Salvation Army shelter.
Yeah.
Avery and her 2 younger children, but not the oldest.
Right here. She's actually staying with a friend of mine, and I want her to finish school, make sure she have a head on her shoulder so she won't get distracted about all this stuff that's going on.
Still, there's an emotional price.
How often do you get to see her?
Not often. It's hard, but when I do see her, I don't let her go.
Avery keeps looking for places to live.
As long as we have a roof over our head.
But
expensive, very expensive. Everything just went up.
And there's a lot of competition. Landlords don't have to take a chance on Avery.
How many places have you tried?
I done tried so many places. I get turned down every time.
She's not giving up.
I just need okay, I will rent to you.
And those are the magic words you want to hear, is I'll rent to you.
Yes, that's it. I told her I'm a good tenant. I make sure my bills are paid. It's no problem. I just need to get in here.
Now, the Salvation Army shelter where Athena and 2 of her children are told me it plans to have a housing counselor work with her to help them find something more permanent. I checked with Athena this week, and she told me, unfortunately, they're still trying.
Yeah, I know it can be scary to be out there on the streets too with your family. So hopefully she'll hear those words soon that someone will rent to her.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes you feel blessed, huh?
Yeah. Thank you, Jason.